We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Chris Sale will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to center field. On the move is Pilar. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 2-0. .53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. The 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set. Here it comes.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to from the belt. The pitch hit on the ground down the first baseline. Holt leads off first with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Payoff pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Brett Anderson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Flip will come to Anderson covering as they get the out at first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Jed Jerko now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
First baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
First offering on its way.
No, that's the ball.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Misses. Ball 2. Still even at 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is 7.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parks. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
So now to the plate, Manny Pena. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box now, Tyrone Taylor. 0-1 the count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The set and the 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Three and 0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's Michael Chavis now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Pause, now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take notice and probably aren't too thrilled about it.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Down the first baseline. Foul. Hit back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
And here's Christian Yelich now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. None left for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He went down swinging to start the home first.
Kevin.
And now pitch on the way. Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a tick behind for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Drilled on the ground to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Now the pitch. And he takes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's off the green monster. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here now is Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
No. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front 2-0. So here is Avisail Garcia.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ryan Braun.
Into the box, Ryan Braun, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Stepping in, Manny Pena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail things here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Striding in, Dustin Pedroia. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pedroia, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Christian Vasquez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Garcia has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're up 2-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
No strike.
2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. Pitch on the way.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brock Holt.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. From the stretch. In there, strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
On its way is pitch number 75. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. J.P. Fireisen takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
J.P. Fireisen.
Michael Chavis will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now batting, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Devers hits a little over the 270 mark. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Top half of the sixth about to get started. At the plate, Christian Yelich. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Sale ready with the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Digging in to try it again, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Martinez. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Braun.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Braun. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, no. 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A 1-1. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
3-1.
Kevin Pillar is on deck. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
No. 1-0.
First and second now, 1 man out. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the stretch. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Yelich is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
He's set. Here it comes.
No ball. 1 strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 4-0. At the plate, Jed Jerko. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate, Manny Pena, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to the right side.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
To the plate now, Tyrone Taylor.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1.
Yep.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
2-1 the count. 3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. They trail here 4-0. Alex Claudia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 58, Alex Claudia.
Bottom of the inning now. Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Claudio is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And he lays off there, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Vasquez brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Now the 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here, one man out. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. And that will become out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch.
0-1.
The 0-2 home.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here's another 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped up. Chavis is there. He's got it one away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now. Hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
In now, Brock Holt, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Barnes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
A ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 1 out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Holt is retired, 2 down now. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Pilar. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 4-0. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, David Phelps.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Kevin Pilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Phelps has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and has an ERA just under 4, a respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, no left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Settling in now, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
No.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Corbin Burns enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 39, Corbin Burns.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Burns, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rafael Devers is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Yelich going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 14 on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
At the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Garcia retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Ryan Brazier comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Ryan Brazier.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pilar's there. 1 away.
The bat, number 8, designated hitter, Ryan Braun.
In now the Brewers DH, Ryan Braun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
2-1.
From the belt, the pitch lifted in the air out to right. Verdugo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The bat. The catcher. Manny Pena.
Digging in and looking for more, Manny Pena. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. 2 out with the man at first. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Scorched to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 9-1. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.